I'm pretty excited to hear what Kim and Rachel have to say about the update for the legislature and see what's going on down in Helena. So Kim and Rachel, if you want to take off with this.
Great. Well, welcome to week 2 of our legislative update. We don't have a lot of changes on the current legislation that we've been supporting on behalf of Montana Farmers Union and Grow Montana. But I do want to run through it and make sure that we review where each one is at this point. Our country of origin labeling bill that Frank Smith introduced in the House is still being reviewed by the legal department at Leg Services. However, we do have some answers to their concerns, and we'll be working that through hopefully, and we'll be able to get a bill number assigned to that. We also have Willis Curdy supporting a country of origin labeling bill also, and again, we'll be looking at those in the House. Tom Jacobson is examining country of origin labeling in the Senate, and when we're able to get some of those answers taken care of with the legal department, we will be able to see some action. The right to repair bill that is being sponsored by Kate Smith in the House and Willis Curdy. We'll be looking at the final draft, and we should be able to see a bill number attached to that very soon, and we'll report on that next week. We also have Mark Sweeney carrying that in the Senate, and when that final language is complete, we should be able to see some action both in the House and the Senate. Do you want to talk about the resolution that we have, since you were working on it?
Yeah, so we have our Product of USA resolution, and we're going to have Ellie Boldman on the Senate side take care of that, and then Willis Curdy on the House side with that. And that just is a resolution that says that beef that is born, raised, and harvested in the U.S. be labeled as Product of USA. So fairly simple resolution. And Kim, if I missed anything for Lynn.
I think that the resolution is really important at this point because we need to let the federal government know that we have some issues with the labeling, and we feel that that should be cleared up, and beef and pork should be treated like other commodities. We believe with Ellie Boldman and Willis Curdy, we believe we have an opportunity both in the House and the Senate. In addition to those pieces of legislation that we're interested in, we also have some bills that we're monitoring or that have LCs on them currently, and that is the double SNAP dollars, as well as a soil study bill that we'll be looking at. And we're closely examining the farm to school legislation that is potential. We'll have more of an update on that perhaps next week. This week, we actually supported a couple pieces of legislation in the House that were sponsored by Bruce Gillespie, the Senate. She correct me.
Sorry.
That's what she's here for, yeah. So the Senate Bill 26 and Senate Bill 27, both involving the livestock loss program. One in particular adjusted some rules with tribal lands. The second was looking and examining the multiplier that's used and trying to make that more relevant with today's market. Excuse me, you want to go ahead?
Yeah, so then in the House side of things with the Ag Committee, I had the chance to introduce our organization and myself to the committee, and that went really well. And if you want to check it out, you can view it on the Leg Services streaming website. I just gave a nice introduction of our organization, and then I've just been in the Capitol when we need to be there, and it's going well so far. So that's just kind of a brief what's going on in the Capitol update.
We encourage everyone to go to the Montana Legislature website and start working your way through the website. It's becoming easier to use now than it has been in the past, and putting in your preferences for any bills that you might be interested in. In addition to that, do some search and searches on bills of interest in the energy area, in education, or any of the other areas dealing with rural Montana or farms and ranches. And I think, Walt, do you have anything
So,
else to add?
and you know, we're going to depend on you to be keeping us informed. If there's legislation that you think you're worried about or should be concerned about, let us know, and we'll track it down and get answers for you. And when you're visiting with your neighbors, when you're visiting with your legislators, and you're getting some positive or negative feedback, also share that with us, because we are going to learn from you. And then one of the things I just wanted to, Kim, I think you said Kate Smith. It's actually Representative Kate Sullivan that's carrying our right to repair.
Thank you.
And she's a representative from Missoula, and she's doing a wonderful job of researching and coming up. It's interesting. This right to repair bill wasn't even an LC, wasn't even a draft. And she was being contacted by the lobbyists and the government affairs people from John Deere, Case New Holland, and the National Equipment Manufacturers Association. They're concerned about it. And you know, they want to be able to control the right to repair this equipment. And, you know, a farmer spends $300,000-$400,000 to buy a tractor or a combine. They should at least be able to repair it themselves if they want to.
I think that's it for this week.
And I think that we're probably going to move the normal update for the legislative update to the evening. I think it'll be better for our members. And I think it'll even be better for Kim and Rachel. And so we'll let you know when we've rescheduled it to be via email and phone. And if you have any questions or concerns, you can reach us at the Montana Farmers Union office, 446-452-6406, or contact me, 406-799-3782.
That's it.
All right.